Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
I'm here.
Get me here.
Do you guys know who I am? Do you? Please do you? Blue Spirit, Zuko, I don't know.
Yes. Oh,
I love this mask. I got this a long time ago on eBay, I believe.
Oh.
And it's just such a cool mask.
Nice.
So
Great.
we're going to be watching episode 10 today, and this one's called Operation Beifong. I get excited seeing the title. Because what does that mean? Lynn, Sue, hopefully together,
Yes,
hopefully
I
Sue
hope
rescued
so.
and family.
Yes.
Top.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, I have my
I
hopes
hope
up,
so.
and I've been saying that for a while now since we saw the tree getting
All of a
cut up, the
sudden,
big
surprise.
tree. I was like, she has to come and help save it. You know, because she's connected and she's right there, and I'm sure she feels the vibrations. Maybe she did something already and we just didn't see that yet. But that would be cool. But I've been saying that a couple episodes now where I'm like, okay, maybe she's not coming back. But watch, maybe this will be the episode. Who knows? I'm like,
I sure hope so.
But the other Beifongs, Lynn and Sue, are amazing. They're super strong, very
Right.
powerful women. And Sue, I just feel terrible about what's happening to her.
I do
Hopefully she's
too.
not
That's
hurt.
right. Oh, yeah, me too.
You know, they're just keeping her contained and kind of embarrassing her in front of her civilians or in front of her people.
Kuvira has to be stopped.
She has to. She really
Definitely.
has to. She is a good villain, though, because she does have
Yeah.
good points, but she's just out of control with it.
That's definitely
Too much.
Too powerful,
much,
way too
yeah.
much, yeah.
Too much of a dictator.
Yeah, and just to say, too, I totally understand Korra with her PTSD that you will not be cured overnight. Not that there's a cure for it at all, but that you won't be back to normal just overnight. I was just sad that she couldn't be stronger during that big battle she had with Quivira, but I understand why she couldn't
Yes.
actually do it. I was just kind of hoping for it, but that makes perfect sense. And I also mentioned, I think in that review, it was more realistic for her to fail because it was just too much. And just
Yes.
because she got the medal out of her doesn't mean that she's going to be better 100%.
Right. Just
That's right,
because
yes.
physically
It's
she's
not the
better
mental
doesn't
part.
mean mentally,
Not
she's
mentally,
better.
yeah, she's not.
How
yeah.
crazy was it that she had to meet up with Zahir and he actually helped her?
Yes, he did.
Did you guys even
Yes.
expect that
He
to
said,
happen?
go through it, follow
Yes.
through,
That's right.
get it out.
Yeah. So I'm glad he was
had
able
to.
to help, and how, like, serene, I don't know, like how he's just so calm and just floating like that, meditating.
Yes.
And he has some slack in his chains at least, so he can at least do that, I guess. So they're nice at that prison to allow him to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if he had enough
Tattoos.
movement, he might be able to start quickly. I mean, he might break his limbs, though, but he might be able to start quickly spinning around or use some airbending techniques to do like an airbending slice.
He's there
Yeah,
long
so
enough,
who
he might
knows?
think of
Overthinking
other
it.
ways. Yeah.
But then there's other obstacles that maybe he can't. I don't know. He's so powerful, though, that I feel like giving him too much slack might not have been a good thing. But that probably was the end of it. Just her talking to him to accept what happened to her and moving on from it.
Yes, she's
Yes,
got to.
definitely.
She's got to go forward, and
Yeah.
it looks like she is. She's stronger.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. And I gotta say, I really like Opal's character a lot, and I'm glad her and Bolin are gonna work together. I'm assuming, right? I
Yes.
think he went with her, but I don't remember actually seeing him in.
He said he
Like
loved
the saddle.
her.
Yes, he did.
That was great.
That was good. I hate how she turned it, but I get it because she was mad about him being with Quivira, and he was so clouded by that.
That's right,
But
yes.
now he understands, and I think that's great to have him with Opal and Lynn, because
That's
that
right,
will
definitely.
be a huge thing because of his lava bending. I mean, he's a great bender anyways, but with his lava bending, like that is
lava
superior,
bending, yeah.
and that will really help in a fight.
Definitely.
Sure.
And you know, in his defense, he's such a positive guy. And when he went with Kavira, he didn't realize
He was
what she
naive
was
to the
doing
whole
behind
thing.
closed doors. You know, he thought it was a great cause. He thought it was a good thing that he was doing.
Yeah.
Yes, he
So,
And she's really good with words. She is a great leader in that way, Quivira, where you just really believe and
Yes.
follow her. And that's how she was able to get so many followers in the beginning
Definitely.
anyways. But there's a lot of bad behind it. And even the people who are more naive, they don't see the bad parts of it because she's good at covering that up. Where until you get down to the nit gritty, that, you know, then you
you
start
find
seeing it
out.
and he's like, oh, wow. But yeah, so she's really good at that, which is dangerous. But yeah, so I think things will be okay with them, and I think they will work well together. Operation Beifong, I'm hoping this works out. I mean, we only have 3 episodes left, including this, or no? I think not including this one, but that's not a lot of episodes. We're almost done with the series. Oh my god.
Oh my
right.
goodness.
It's wrapping
Wow.
up.
No, I love this.
Wow.
I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then this one's like definitely fun.
Oh.
That one's my favorite, but this one's definitely a good runner-up. But anywho, shall we get into it?
Yes.
Let's do it.
And I do want to say thank you so much, Sharon, for all these wonderful gifts. You sent us fan
Thank
mail.
you.
Any fan
Yes.
mail you guys
Nice.
give us, yes, we will definitely show on the channel. And we do have a wonderful letter from you too, but I don't know if you want me to read it or not, but you sent me some requests. So we're definitely looking at that. And I put some of these on our list already. A few that you did mention, we did already see. Like we did see Kill Bill 1 and 2. And there was something else. And we did not see the Blues Brothers. So I already read this to Mom and Kim, so they know. And again, thank you for your wonderful letter. But yeah, so all these
Thank
other
you.
ones I will have on our list, and we will see. So thank you so much for
Okay.
being a fan. And we have our address in the description below if you're watching on YouTube, Vimeo, or any social media. So thank you guys.
Thank
You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Yay.
Send it over.
We like stuff, guys. But watch out, food, though. We're going to start packing on the pounds. I already opened these. I got weak. I got weak. They're good. And I can read it because it's all in Swedish. So I'm like, cheese doodles. I know that one.
Cheese
This is
doodles.
original.
That's what she
Yeah,
recognizes
universal.
that.
Go for it.
A cheesier snack. It actually says that in English, too.
That's right.
I know something. So shall we? Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. So 410. That's so gross. Oh,
Oh, so-
you gotta be focused. Yes!
oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's a mute with her mom.
Yay, she's here. Ooh. Oh my goodness, look at Dolph. Look at that.
Re-education.
Awkward.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so
Dolph,
gross.
look at her. Ooh, look at his nose. Ooh. Ooh.
Mm.
He's gonna kill everyone. He's not even listening.
No, he's not.
Good job! I'm
Oh,
impressed.
yes, right.
Prince.
Yes, he's
Stepping
coming
up.
That's
through with
very
it.
good.
Why don't you just...
No,
Oh, come
bad.
on. Here we go again.
No, it's
I
not
hope
this
we
time.
learned something.
See, and he's doing something for a girl. It's not
That's
working
true.
very well.
Wow, he's desperate, huh?
Ooh.
What?
20. Wow.
Oh, she's kind of a jerk.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Never here. Haha.
So these little flaws that don't look
Yeah.
menacing.
She's doing it. She's
Yeah,
sabotaging.
she's so smart.
Oh.
Oh, man,
That's me.
It's my-
It's like, think.
Oh my god. Oh boy, yes.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good question.
Ooh.
Personal.
That's awkward.
Condo.
Keep eating awkwardly.
Oh, look at Bowl.
Drama.
Look at Bowl.
Wow.
Oh.
Gosh, she's so guarded like that too. She's just so
Mm.
tough. So much trust there, too.
Oh.
Can you feel vibrations, or did he just hear them yelling?
He's just near her head. Okay, bye.
Nice.
Oh.
And just like the Fire Nation, you know, just thinking that they're so strong.
Oh.
Oh.
Nothing.
Ooh, she found it. Ooh, she still had it
No,
on her
she didn't have it
person.
on her person, did she?
Julie.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh my shit.
did a heart attack.
Whoa.
Extra spin on that.
That's right.
Here comes the guy. He was too loud.
Oh jeez.
Insane. It looks like a bison.
Like a,
More like a
oh,
bison.
look at those.
She does the thing correctly every time.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so mean.
No, what? Boy, oh boy.
Talk about
Where have you been?
Whoa.
It'd be so trippy to be there.
So sad.
Oh, let's see. Oh,
It's not until it's more grave for them. That's insane.
Crazy.
Yes.
Whoa. Right through the mountain?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love earthbending.
Great. Right on the ship. Good.
Yeah. Use the metal. Whoa, cool.
Awesome.
Whoa.
So creative.
Ooh. Whoa, it's a hook.
Whoa.
No.
Oh. At least you didn't crush her with that armor on.
Oh.
Good job. Keep making walls. Outer walls, outer walls.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, they're crushing it. Surrounding them. Ooh. Tough.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad she got out of there.
Excellent.
Thanks, guys.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Okay,
great.
good.
that's good. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yes.
Oh, boy.
Look at,
Oh, look at Top's face.
oh, look at Lynn.
Yay.
Yes. Oh. Oh no.
Not good.
Okay, well,
jeez.
2 weeks too.
What an episode.
Wow,
That was
yeah.
exciting and scary. I love again the
wow.
animation.
Thanks, guys.
Rant, same stuff. But man, that
Love
was so
seeing
cool.
Top.
That's what the
Top,
yes.
okay, I love Sue and
So
Lynn,
good.
absolutely. I don't want to compare that, but I was so excited to see Top, and I am happy we
too.
talked about that in the beginning, and Kim, you brought that up, so I was like, I don't know, I was kind of giving up at that point that we were going to
so,
see
yeah.
Top, but we did. She
We
came
did,
back.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
the
goodness.
the tree was demolished. The spirits
sure.
were going away.
Yeah.
I mean, I could only imagine that Toph would be in some capacity involved with this.
Yeah.
I was hoping she would do something to save the tree, but I get it. There was too many people there, too many machines, those big machines that they use,
Yeah.
and
Right,
she would
yeah.
be easily overpowered. I mean,
Destructive.
she's amazing, but not against huge numbers like that. But I was so excited to see her reaction, Toph's reaction with her daughters.
That's
Yes.
right. At
I wanted to
first,
see
I
how that
didn't
would
know.
go.
At
Yeah.
first it was really, how she was at first. But now look at it.
And
Yeah.
Lynn's very
Yeah.
hurt, and she's letting her mom know. And Toph said something that was great at the end, that she wasn't a great
glad it
mom,
worked out,
but
yeah.
I'm so glad I have two great kids. So
Yes.
And
really
no one's
was
perfect,
good.
and it really
Exactly.
makes sense on how Toph is. Like, of course, the creators are going to make it where the characters are true to themselves. And
So, yeah.
no one's perfect. She probably was a decent mom, but maybe not a great mom. But she's always been tough, but she's also very removed from emotions. Like, she's not sensitive
Yes.
like that.
No, she's not.
She never was. But with her own kids and still kind of pushing things away and making fun almost of things like, oh, it's not a big deal, suck it up or whatever, and being sarcastic about it. And even to the point where Lynn was like, we're through. After this, we're through. I don't want to see you ever again. And then she's like, well, if that's what you want, okay. So it's almost like another dig. Like, it doesn't matter to her, which it does, but that's just how she
does,
guards
yes.
herself, because she doesn't
does.
get compassionate like that. Like, she cares about people, and I know she loves her daughters, but just seeing that side of her, I was just like, holy crap, you are really a jerk. But again, it's tough, and I love her character, but holy crap, like,
I don't know.
her.
There might be a part of her where she doesn't want to be like that, but
That's fine.
she's always been like that. So
Yeah.
and
you
she
can
really
see-
doesn't know how to
to
put her
express
guard
it.
down.
Because it
Yeah.
looks like she was hurt, but then the tough comes out of her,
Yes.
and she's just sarcastic,
Oh,
or like,
yes.
oh, like it doesn't really bother her.
Almost
and that's
like
more of
Lynn.
a
Lynn
dig.
does the
Yeah.
same thing with Sue.
Yeah, and seeing them go back and forth like that,
That's
it really
right.
shows you that they're a family, And I was curious about the father thing too.
I
Like,
was
what's
too.
the
I was gonna
father?
bring
yes,
that
you
up.
just mentioned it for like a second, and that was it.
Yeah, and that name does not sound familiar, so I don't think we know that character. It was probably something after, or if it was in the comic books. I do read the comics, not thoroughly. Sometimes I have all the books. I'm like pointing because you can't see them, but they're over here. And sometimes I'll quickly look through it. I don't really make time anymore, but I don't know if that character was mentioned. If you guys can let us know, I'm really curious. But yeah, because I know you can't always go by that, but she likes Sokka in the original series, which wouldn't make sense because Lynn also dated Tenzin for a while, so that would not make any sense, because they
That's
were
right.
related. But yeah, so I was really happy to hear a little bit of information. But Lynn, she built up a lot of stuff there because she always wanted to know who her father was, and Toph would never talk about it at all. And she was very removed. She just didn't care to say
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, maybe
right.
he was like a Bolin, too clingy.
Yeah,
Too
maybe
lovey-dovey,
the
she's like,
opposite.
"Ah!"
She said he was a nice guy, which was
Yeah.
good for her to
And
say
who
that.
was Sue's
But
father too?
yeah, immediately I thought like, oh, well, she said he's a nice guy. So immediately I'm like, okay, well, it was her that caused the problem because she's just on her own and
Yes.
too tough for
Yes,
anybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
But so Sue had a different father, right? I think they
Yeah.
have different,
Who was he? Yeah, I think so.
because we never found out who
No,
her
we never
father. So there's still one other father we don't know of.
Oh.
Maybe that is Sokka. No, I was kidding. It does not have to be Sokka
Yeah,
because he's
we-
with Suki, or hopefully he's
Yeah.
staying. I wish we learned more about
Maybe.
Sokka's life in this, but
That's right.
yeah. But
Oh,
wow,
wow.
it's insane. Like, I love how Lynn and Bolin and everyone got together, were able to save them out of that cage. Like, what a contraption to be in above
Oh,
in
wow,
woods, and you
yeah.
can't bend anything. And I was just kind of hoping with the rock being so far away that maybe you can still bend rock from that distance. But I know they overthink everything in the prison, so that way you can't actually access that.
Yeah, that was a great escape.
That was a
Yeah,
great
it was.
escape.
Wow.
And Toph is so amazing with her abilities. Like, again, she was the original metal bender. And just earthbending too, incredible. And she's completely blind, so showing that Doppler effect of her like feeling the vibrations. I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah,
effect.
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
going over it, and the fact that Lynn can tell when people are lying too, right? But like Toph, when she says it, I don't know, right? Because I think Lynn mentioned that. Oh yeah, you can tell if that person's lying or whatnot. But Toph is so good at that from that distance to be able to tell that Julie was lying.
Yeah.
Was impressive, and that just made me excited. Like, yeah, see, here
Yes.
comes
Yes.
her talent. You
Yes.
know, we just
Yeah.
know
kind
she
of
can do.
knew that she was going to go under wraps and say, and do things that were
We were
going
kind of
to
always
be,
assuming, yeah.
against Kuvira. But to see it like, okay, it's definitive. She did it on purpose. It's
And
so
bravo to her
rewarding
too,
see
because
that.
she was
That's
really
right,
true,
she's
where
really
she
good.
seemed believable
She
enough
was
where
great
she tricked
undercover.
Kuvira
Yeah.
and her husband or her fiance. So that was pretty impressive that she was able to have that much trust
my
because
gosh,
she was
yeah.
so dedicated to the cause or acted like it.
Yeah.
She was.
That was great to have
Kavira's
her.
fiance, boy, he is just bowing to her and just coward to her.
Yes.
The biggest thing to me is that, Sue is your mom. And Opal's like family, like it just shocks me.
He freaked out when he saw Opal there, and he's like, "No, stop."
I mean, I know he cares about his family, but to go this far, like they could die. You're going to battle against them, and he's true and dedicated to his fiance. It's he's brainwashed. Like it's insane.
And it's almost like an awakening to him, I think, because look at all the other families you're going to destroy.
This is so bad.
Your family. Other people love their family. You're going to do this to other families too.
How crazy, and that weapon is so powerful.
It's so hard to wrap your mind around that.
And it's so new, it's unstable, because right when they start to shoot it starts warming up, and then he freaks out and says, no, Opal's there, stop the weapon, but it's already too late because it's building up. There's no fail-safe at that point. You just have to let it go. So thank goodness it was, they bumped it up like that to, make it shoot above it. But that's devastation to the extreme. I mean, it went through a freaking mountain. What just
my gosh,
I have to laugh because it makes me nervous, because I'm like, just to like, let's try this town. Let's not like just try a mountain by itself. Let's just try to destroy this town and see what happens.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
Like, that's your first test.
And Varric's not around tweaking it and making it perfect like Varric would.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But Julie's so good, so she probably knew a lot of it. But I don't know how much information she gave. She probably just gave enough just to seem true to the cause. But at the same time, she was going in and sabotaging it. I wish she would have, but he was also watching as well. So he did know the steps and how to build it, I guess.
Yes.
I'm glad she was there to sabotage it at least. Like that was good.
I kind of wish she did something else that was a little flawed instead of taking something like that pin.
Yeah, I wish she could just like directed him wrong or something. Like, like some other kind of key element that would
have made someone else to blame, that it wouldn't have put it like the focus on her. But she had, time is of the essence too.
Yeah.
Kavira wants everything now. She wants everything yesterday. So.
So I am happy Julie is on the right side, and that she was there to actually procrastinate, stall it enough. But
and she was brave right up to her face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was, absolutely.
She's a monster.
She told her, Joe,
Yeah, I like her a lot.
God, yes, I do too,
so,
Julie.
I gotta say, that battle at the end with all the metal bending, just earth bending, metal bending was intense. Like, that was amazing. Sue going up there, I'm like, you go, girl, because her going after Kavira like that, and you can feel the emotions behind it, because, like, here you have this tyrant who took over a city. And it was a good city, and she was a good leader, Sue. And she was, again, that's a tangent too, because Kavira wanted to take down the city anyways, or take over the city, and did everything by the book in her eyes, where, she wanted to fight Korra, and it had to be just between the two of them. So the rules were broken there when the kids actually interfered. So that gave her the purpose or the reason to actually take over. But that was still Sue's city, and I really was so excited to see her take it back or just defend it. There's so much anger there.
And go right after her.
And just the focus there, and her putting that shield over her, the metal shield, and the whole time she's moving with it isn't like closed. Like, she has the metal bend it the entire time she's moving, and then throwing all the shards of metal at each other. Just insane. I love that so much. And Kavira actually bringing out the knives, like the sharp thing she had in her gauntlet, and she's trying to stab Sue, like, oh, this is your mother-in-law, going to be your mother-in-law. Not that should matter, but I'm just saying, like, it just shows you how lethal she is, and she'll just kill anyone in her way.
Yeah, she's just all for herself.
Yeah.
And it was great what Toph said at the end, you give metal bending a bad name.
I'm glad she said that. I love how she came back. I was annoyed that she was like, okay, I'm done. I saved my family. That's it. And I'm like, well, now they're going to go against this person that's extreme, and they're probably going to need your help, no matter how good they are. She has numbers and weaponry, and, they're going to need your help. Like, don't just leave again. It's like she does what she has to do and then just leaves. So I'm happy she came back when things were dire, and she just knocked everyone off their feet. That was so cool.
Good for her. Yeah.
And I'm so happy she did say that, and there was some emotion behind there too, where she was just so insulted by how evil she was. So very good episode. I really did enjoy this a lot, and glad to see the Beifongs together, and they were able to make peace at the end. That was good.
Yes,
right. Yes,
definitely.
definitely. My gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It
like
made me
seeing that
sad.
too.
20 years. Like, just thinking 20 years,
Wow.
that's a
Yeah.
lifetime.
That's
Not
a
a lifetime. You know what I
lot.
mean? Though 20 years, like,
No.
it's a completely different world at that point. Like, the
No,
people you've
it's-
been with, like, have
That's,
kids. It's just
yeah.
very
Oh,
different.
And
They're not
Lynn
the
and
same.
Lynn
Sad.
knowing the amount of time as opposed to Toph saying, "Oh, it's been just a few years."
Yeah.
That hits Lynn too because every year
Everything
is
she
huge
pushes
for
off like
her.
it's nothing, and
Yeah,
it's
like
huge.
that.
Like, that is
Whoa.
true emotion there. Your mom went missing for 20. I mean, she knew where she was, but like, she didn't attempt to contact them. She watched them through the
Wow,
vines,
yes.
which I get. So she's having some kind of peace with, like, okay, they're okay, they're okay. But you have no contact with them,
No,
really,
no.
like, no personal contact. And these are your
I don't want
kids.
that.
Toph is just different, you know. She's always been a loner, and she loves her kids, but she's not like a people person like that. And to be like, oh, it's only been a few years, shows that it's not bothering her nearly as much as Lynn. And that's
right,
really
yeah.
sad to me. So I'm glad she was hurt by it, and then she realized, because Lynn really opened up to her, and they were able to kind of figure it out at the end. That was
Yeah,
nice.
that
I'm
was good
glad
at
they
the
were
end.
kind of had a peace offering.
yeah.
It hurt when Toph was
Oh my
like,
God.
it would be great to get to a point where you just don't hate me. You know, and I'm like, yeah, like, that's awful. And
That's
it's
right.
true, though. It got really
Yes.
bad. But yeah,
Wow.
so
Right.
I
Yeah.
didn't like how Toph said, and you had all this garbage that I dealt with, or whatever she was saying during their fight.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not cool to say either, because you're
No.
supposed to support your children. It wasn't like, you know,
That's
like
right.
Lynn was robbing or committing crimes or something. You know, it's like, you
Yeah.
don't call people's stuff garbage
No,
because
garbage,
it's just for your
no.
mental health. Like, that really can
That's-
mess you up too.
Yeah,
That's
But just how
tough for you.
tough she is.
That's how she is. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I
Yeah.
think it's fun that they kept her true to her character. I think she's an epic person, like an epic fighter, and she is very humorous in that way. It's just fun to laugh at her when she's very rude, and but in
Oh
the
yeah,
family
especially when
aspect.
she's with Bolin.
Oh, I know. And
He doesn't
Bullet was
care.
still like, my
Yeah.
idol, my hero. He didn't care.
That's right.
I love Bullet just to break the
Yeah,
ice a
it
little
is
bit. Even
Bullet.
then, like
Yeah.
him eating his ramen or whatever, his noodles. And he's like, just
Yeah.
keep eating. This is really awkward now.
Oh, this is
And on another good note, too, Opal forgave Bolin. And
Yes,
now
that
that you're
was
on
good.
good terms.
He
Probably
is
yes,
got
not
together.
in
oh,
the
yes.
polar bear house anymore.
Oh my
or
goodness.
polar bear,
Yeah.
whatever house.
Oh yeah, polar bear house, the dog house,
Dog
polar
house,
bear,
polar
polar
bear
bear
dog
dog house.
house.
All these words. Yeah, I love the polar bear
My
dog.
gosh.
Aw, we love him.
Oh, wow.
I love her. But yeah, so this was really good. And what, 3 episodes next? Or 3 episodes after
Yes,
this?
that's
wow.
right. 3 left.
So it's really starting to
Good
build
luck.
up a lot, and we're gonna
And
see
they're
more of
gonna-
this weapon, I'm
and-
sure.
Yeah, and Kavira's
Yes.
going to go in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Going to go to the
That's right.
city, so
Here's a question for you. Do you
That's
think
okay.
the spirits are going to help Korra out?
yes.
I hope so.
I hope
Yes.
so. I think
think
something
so.
even worse is going to happen on the spirit side, that they'll be like, holy crap, we have to help her, otherwise we're doomed, whatever that might be.
I think they will.
And every time they use a vine, I wonder if they have to replace it every time they shoot that machine. They shoot that weapon because it shrivels up, but it
Oh,
shrivels
right.
when it
Oh, yeah.
malfunctions too. So I don't know if that's why, like, because it's not stable anymore. But they have so many vines now. Maybe they'll use that weapon so much, or it'll just take so many vines every time that they'll find some other source to knock
And
down.
that's so sad. They're taking,
Yeah.
she's
Very
taking
sad,
so
yeah.
many.
It's like
idle
nature
things.
to
It's like
another
anything,
level,
yeah.
because now we have all these spirits involved too that are more personable, you know, and then
Greed.
yeah, so now you're just
Yeah.
destroying nature along with it. But yeah, so I think they're going to team up with Korra at some point, but I don't know if it'll be like not until the end. Maybe whatever bad happens here with the spirit vines, they'll have to divide again. Maybe the human world and the spirit world will have to actually split up again because too much power has been used and it has to like
That's
rejuvenate.
another.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just like a
another alternative.
weird,
knows?
far-fetched
Yeah.
idea, but we'll see what happens. So can't wait to watch more, guys. Please subscribe.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Sharon, for all these wonderful gifts. I've been eating a little bit. I didn't eat all of them, though. I want to keep them for the week, and then I just been eating these. But
Oh.
thank you so much. If you send us stuff,
Thank
we will
you.
definitely have them on the videos. Woohoo! On our videos.
Thanks.
So thank you so much for
Yes.
watching, and we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can do it,
Bye.
Korra. Woo!